Revelation chapter 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Elohim out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So that's interesting. I wonder if the bride in this case is like still referring to the people. And how can all these people come down from heaven? Are they going to come down as spirits, or is it going to be like a giant spaceship? I don't know. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Elohim with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Elohim himself shall be with them and be their Elohim. And he shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat on the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. Once again, true and faithful. True, as in the truth. It's about the truth. It's important. Everyone likes to say, oh, everything is a spectrum of fear and love. Well, perhaps it is, but you can only embrace the truth if you have no fear, But love can easily become perverted. And so, truth. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. And he that overcomes shall inherit all things. And I will be his Elohim, and he shall be my son. But the fearful, there we go with the fear-love thing, and unbelieving, not embracing the truth, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers. What is sorcerers? Those who practice pharmakia, or maybe the drug dealers. And I don't think drug dealers are the local African-American man who's selling pot to support his children. That's not a drug dealer to me. That's a farmer, okay, or a trader. You know who I think the drug dealers are. And idolaters, and all liars. All liars. That one makes me feel really good, because I've been in league with lots of liars. And anyway, shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And there came unto me one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will show you the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the Spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from Elohim, having the splendor of Elohim, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So maybe, the bride is actually this New Jerusalem, or the city, which isn't really, heaven is like not exactly a correct term, because that's what, the pagans, they would look at the heavens, and it was all about, heaven. I mean, we're not going to go up and float into heaven. That's not what this says here. This says that when you're dead, and then you get judged later on, and then heaven gets brought down from the sky, out of Elohim, they from the sky. It gets brought down, and it says this in the King James too, so I don't really know where people are getting all this stuff. And the whole, today I say this to you, you will be with me in paradise, or I say this to you today, you will be with me in paradise, Yeshua said on the cross. Put a comma in there. I say this to you today, comma, you will be with me in paradise. It doesn't mean that he was going to be in paradise on that day, okay? There's no commas in Greek or whatever. So that one little tiny thing they take way out of context. but anyway. So maybe, the Lamb's wife is the city, and the city is for the people of Israel, and it doesn't represent the actual people of Israel. I think the actual people are, I don't know, just thoughts. So, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel? On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Do you notice it says 12 and not 13? Who would have been the 13th apostle? Paul. Paul would have been the 13th apostle. There were 12. And Paul never even met Yeshua. And so a lot of people that love Paul go around and say, on the other hand, without even thinking about it, well, to be an apostle, you had to have walked with Yeshua and met him. But yet they forget that Paul never did. He said that a spirit appeared to him, and scales fell from his eyes, and a thorn remained on his side. But we don't know who that was that appeared to him. It could have been an angel of Satan or an angel of Yahweh. Angel just means messenger. That's what it means. It doesn't, so we don't know who that was. He could have himself been deceived. He could have thought he was an apostle. But Revelation makes it clear that he's a false apostle, in my opinion, especially now. 12 apostles. And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city, and the gates thereof, and the wall thereof. And the city lieth foursquare, and the length is as large as the breadth, and he measured the city with the reed 12,000 furlongs. The length and the breadth and the height of it are equal. So it's a cube. And he measured the wall thereof 144 cubits, according to the measure of a man, that is, of the angel. And the building of the wall of it was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. Now, I don't know how gold can be like clear glass, but... And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth an emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th a chrysoprasus, the 11th a jacinth, the 12th an amethyst. And the 12 gates were 12 pearls, and every single gate was of one pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein, for Yahweh El Shaddai and the Lamb are the temple of it. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it, for the splendor of Elohim did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth do bring their praise and honor into it. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the praise and honor of the nations into it, and there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or makes a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life.